Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 2021 Rumboyz NFL AM. We are so excited that you all are awake with us and here on this wonderful Sunday morning. First up, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Drop the Mic FF.
What's up, Robbie? Glad to be here on NFL AM, and I am so stoked that football is here. Let's go.
Hell yes, hell yes. Ladies and gentlemen, next up representing Fantasy Six Pack, Pangs Picks.
I got one hit, man. I get one hit of this coffee. Yeah, there we go. I'm good, guys. I'm good.
Yeah. Week one nerves.
Happy Sunday. Week one, baby. Let's get going.
Hell yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by monkeyknifefight.com and the Monkey Knife Fight app. Be sure to get on over to the Monkey Knife Fight app and monkeyknifefight.com. Get in your legal daily fantasy prop action. We have you guys covered on your very first deposit all the way up to $100. We're going to instantly match that. So you put out 100, you're going to get an extra 100 back. Go ahead and play some DFS props this season. Tune in to Rumboyz NFL AM and let us help you maximize your cash, maximize your winnings. Also, this is brought to you by the SportsMe app. Get on over to the SportsMe app if you guys have a fantasy football question or just want to, give us your best in-game reactions. Get on over to the SportsMe app, and we will we'll be interacting over there with you throughout the day. Who knows? Maybe make a couple during the show. All right, let's get right into it. We got a crazy morning slate of games. I'm starting off the day with a breakfast beer. Cheers to me, cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls want to do. Dilly.
Dilly.
Hey, man.
Y'all are on the West Coast, so I understand it's still early. Rel, what's good? Raj, what up? Aiden, I see you. Triet. Hey, what up, Ubi? What's good? Hell yes, Steeler Nation up in here, Triple M. Let's go ahead. Let's just go through the slate. The slate of games here. I have week one pulled up. We'll start off with Seahawks Colts. Fantasy implications, fellas. What are we thinking? Carson Wentz is gonna be back. So definitely something to consider there. Is Russ going to cook? I mean, he has probably two of the best receivers in the league, and DK and Lockett. What are we thinking?
Go, Pang.
It's week one, so I kind of think defenses are kind of crap in week one, right? There's only a few that I would think it can hold up. And to top it off, the Colts just have lost Xavier Rhodes. Sure, Xavier Rhodes is past his 30s, but he was their starting cornerback last I checked. At least at seat cornerback too. So now you have to face Tyler Lockett, Gerald Everett, DK Metcalf, Dwayne Eskridge, with Russell Wilson coming off a somewhat of a bad end of the season. Yeah, I can see this guy cooking for like 280, 300 yards. And Carson Wentz has got something to prove too. The Colts are gonna have to say, hey, we picked up this guy for a reason. We're gonna show you why. And he has Pittman, Campbell, and Zach Pascal, probably the best receiving corps he's ever had. So let's see what it goes with.
It is a dome atmosphere, so we don't have to worry about weather in that game. Mike, what are you thinking on this game? By the way, that line is set at 3 in favor of Seattle, with the over under set at 49.
That's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points. I do agree with Pang that sometimes defenses aren't the best week one, but I think Indianapolis' defense is better than some others. I mean, they do have Darius Leonard. They got a decent front seven. I'm interested to see what Kwity Paye out of Michigan does. I know he's a rookie, but I'm still interested to see what he comes out looking like. I think this Gerald Everett's going to do good, but I'm interested really to see what they do with Jonathan Taylor. He's been a very polarizing topic of discussion this offseason on the fantasy industry. And I think he's going to have a decent game, but I don't think he's going to have a game that some of his truthers think.
Yeah. Aiden, go ahead and drop your flexes so that we can help you guys. We will take your fantasy football questions throughout the show as well. Raj, are we going to get the Cookie Monster today? from Mike. It's early. It's early. It's early. We don't need this man
No
passing
joke.
out on week 1. Yeah. It was Rose. What's up, Pat? What's up, Pat? I feel like that this could potentially be a slower paced game because of the two defenses. Seattle and Pete Carroll and Seattle are going to send a lot of blitzes Carson Wentz's way, and Carson Wentz, we all remember correctly, doesn't do that well up against the blitz. So with that being stated, I do believe in this game possibly hitting the under. I do think that the Colts probably aren't going to be putting up a whole hell of a lot of points. I mean, we could be looking at staring down the barrel of maybe 21-10 when this is potentially all said and done. What do you guys think? Well, I think that Seattle wins this one.
I think Seattle wins it, but there's some sneaky thing in my stomach telling me that I would want to pick Indy in the cover.
That's just because you didn't shit this morning before you got upset.
But I would definitely bet the under on this one. Like you're saying, I think it's gonna be a slower paced game, and I'm definitely going under on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. Oh yeah,
go ahead.
I'm gonna take the under on this, but I don't think this game is as bad as we think it is. Wentz is playing on a better team, right? The Eagles team is probably one of the worst teams I think I've ever seen since like 2016 Browns or some shit like that. So, or 2015 Browns, whichever is the one that was basically defeated by every single game. They have good receivers. Quentin Nelson, is he playing? Does anybody know? I think they said he was practicing this week. Does he play?
I think that he is playing.
Right. Jonathan Taylor's there, who, like I said, I'm one of the polarizing guys. I'm the biggest fan of him. And then Carson Wentz, the one bet I will take, if I had to take anything, is the prop bet that he runs more than 11 yards. He likes to run. People forget that he runs the average, I think, 20 yards a game. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Even with his busted foot.
Reports as of last night is Quentin Nelson is suiting up. It doesn't say he's starting, but he is suiting up.
Okay.
I mean, you're getting minus 110 odds on the under. And then minus 165 on the money line if you want to take Seattle there. So I mean, I think I'm gonna rock with Seattle winning this one, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw down on the under. I just think that it could be a slower paced game. Both teams have amazing running backs that can control the clock and the tempo.
Both have bad secondaries too, though. That's what scares me. Their secondaries are really bad.
Exactly. No, I agree. 18 PPR flex, DJ Moore, Swift, Sutton, Oscar Laviska, baby, Judy, Debo, and Mikey D. Let's see here. And you just need one of them as a flex. Dude, DJ Moore could go on and tear, but I mean, is Darnold gonna favor Anderson more is a question that you got to ask yourself there because they used to play together.
I would say DJ Moore for me, man. Give me Moore.
I don't want to say DJ Moore, but I mean, there's definitely something to be said about Laviska Shenault down there in Duval. But I mean, right now, go Moore.
I lean more as well, just like you two, but I would not. I also like Mike Davis today too against Philly because their defense is garbage. But
their D line's still pretty good. You still got Brandon Graham there, I think.
Yeah, Brandon Graham. They're just getting older. The back seven is their problem for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Mike Davis has the floor. I'll give him the floor. Give him the floor points for sure.
Yeah.
If you're like, who gets me 12? Like, okay, Mike Davis will get you 12. Like, that's the guy.
Yeah, I like that. Let's see here. Just give me 1 second. Did my freaking screen freeze?
What the hell? So, brother, man.
Yeah, you're a little frozen.
Frozen in time. Just to go back, I guess one last thing is, yes, I think the under is correct. I also think the spread at -3 is a push. I wouldn't doubt if it was like 24-21.
Yeah. Really? 24-21? I could maybe see that. Yeah. I don't know if Carson keeps them in that close. Like that's my thing.
He's looked good, man. If you watch him, it's like I think if he wasn't gone for his think. Actually, it didn't look terrible. And it's not even that he looks terrible. I think it's just like I really have no faith in that defense for the Seattle. They lost Shaquille Griffin. They lost a few guys. Like it's not a good defense. And talk about getting older too. Bobby Wagner and shit.
Can we all agree that we wish we played against the people that Raj plays against?
What the fuck?
Someone dropped Deontay Johnson for Kansas D.
What was Kansas City going to do today against the Browns? Like, shut them out? Shut out the best running back probably in the league, top 5 easily at least? Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I think Raj is playing against guys that only watch Canadian Football League.
Oh, I think Raj is playing against himself. And he's just like, I'll make myself feel good today. I'm going to drop Deontay Johnson. I'm going to pick him up too.
So we capped that Colts game. Let's get into one I think that could be very interesting. I feel like could potentially be high scoring. Eagles Falcons. Now this one is interesting. You have the Eagles defense that is lackluster at best. And then you have the Falcons who have shiny weapons in Kyle Pitts, full season out of Russell Gage, and of course wide receiver 1 Ridley. And then of course we talked about Mike Davis and the floor points. What are we thinking in this game? It's going down in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, so we're not worrying about weather in this one, so we don't have to factor that in. What are we thinking here, fellas? Mike, you start off.
All right, and fantasy implications. Russell Gage, I love every wide receiver. I do like Kyle Pitts. I just don't think he's going to do as well as our boy Mr. Bo thinks. But I would play all your fantasy assets in this game or on the Atlanta side. Don't feel bad for playing all of them, including Matt Ryan. I am playing Matt Ryan in a couple spots. On the Eagles side of the ball, I am a little worried about the running back situation, but I'm still playing Miles Sanders. Hurts is obvious. You have to play. Watch out for the tight ends. And on the wide receiver, I would only play Devontae Smith this week. I would wait and see what you have to do for Jalen Reagor.
I feel that. I feel like playing any Eagles outside of Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders is a big gamble. I even like Hurts in DFS options as well, just because the whole Konami code thing, the rushing upside. And you're right. I mean, Atlanta. I'm probably going with all Atlanta guys. I don't mind grabbing a couple of Atlanta guys from DFS purposes. What do you think you're paying? We are sitting at a 48 over under.
I think the spread was interesting that it moved. I think it actually started off in like the mid 40s and it moved a couple points, which is pretty impressive to think what's going on. I think Mike hit everything that I wanted to say, right? Start everyone that's related to the freaking Falcons. I had fucking Matt Ryan had an article written that he was a borderline top 12, top 14 quarterback because he throws the ball, all the time. Doesn't matter who it is. We can list the most random weapons, and everyone will be like, "What? Who the hell is that? He got 1,000 yards." It's like random guy, 1,000 yards. Random guy, 1,000 yards. Start whoever the hell you want to start. It's fine. It's the Eagles. Who cares? And then, Devontae Smith's the one I'm willing to start today. I'm also willing to start Kyle Pitts today. I'm taking the prop bet on both those guys. They're both underrated. 40 yards for both guys, I think, with the prop bet. Yeah, give it to me for 40 yards. I think they can do it in the shootout. That's it on my end, man. I'm not going to go too hard to this.
Hell yeah. Okay, I like it. As I head over to DraftKings, yeah, you're right. It did move. I see it now at plus 3.5. For Philly, minus 3.5 for Atlanta on that spread. Minus 190 is what we're looking at on the money line for Atlanta. Plus 160 for Philly. I don't know if Philly hangs in here. I mean, both defenses are shit, so I feel like you're probably going to get a lot of scoring either way. But I just think that Atlanta is more geared up and has a lot more weapons to maybe take control. I have Atlanta pulling this one off when it's all said and done, but potentially a shootout there. Actually, yeah, probably a shootout. If you want to take the over on that 48, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I'm a little iffy on it. I think this is another 21-24 situation. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be one of those guys that could make the game go over, but also make it go nowhere. But let's see, I wouldn't doubt this dude has 80 rushing yards at the end of the game, like that kind of stuff. He's just trying to figure shit out still.
Yeah.
I'm starting him too. If you have him, like if you're rostering him, not owning, I would start it out.
No, don't bench Mahomes. You never bench Mahomes. Why would you do that? No.
You didn't draft him that early to bench him.
Yeah.
Raj,
Gosh.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, we don't yeah. Glad it did. I left AB on my bench in one league, was disappointed in myself. Oh, damn. Yeah, that hurts. I'm gonna flex between Deontay, Hendo, Claypool, Callaway, and Tyson.
Ooh.
Deontay.
Yeah.
Deontay.
I don't like Deontay.
Karate Cowboy. What the?
Oh,
shit. No.
Hype. Let's go. 2021 Jamie Scott LASIK. Your FEMA check is on the way. Your fridge is full of beer. Your girl's as fat. Your heart is full of love. Let's go. Hell yes. Dilly.
That's tight, dog. Thanks, man. I mean, thanks to Robbie, obviously, but yeah. All appreciation, dude. Anytime someone thinks about another person, I'm always fucking off for it.
Bro, we appreciate those Sunday morning donos. Let's see here. Laviska Woods, Judy Gaskin, Boyd, Corey Davis, Callaway, Tyson already had Godwin drop 24 points. Dude,
I like
got
these
Bobby
teams.
Trees. Yeah,
I like these teams.
Yeah, you got Bobby Trees. I think that we're gonna go with Bobby Trees there.
Is this for a flex play? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bobby Trees or Corey Davis. You gotta start either of these guys. Give me Woods for now.
Yep.
I will say that I am a little sketch on how good that Bears team is. But yeah, it's Robert Woods, dude. With Matthew Stafford, that's like a dream come true.
Hell yeah.
I will say though, prepare for Cooper Kupp to take one of your touchdowns away, and you're gonna be mad. But I called it already. Okay.
I think they'll both get TDs tonight.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Tevin Coleman, Kenyon Drake, or James Conner, full PPR. Fuck.
Give me Drake.
Drake? Yeah,
Give me Drake.
I'd probably go Drake. I
can't touch James Conner right now because we have literally no idea what's going on. And Tevin Coleman is Tevin fucking Coleman. What the hell, right? Like
exactly. Yeah.
I would say Tevin Coleman's my second play on this, but give me Kenyon Drake. I think he gets like 5 cheesy catches, especially with questionable Josh Jacobs right now, week 1. Questionable, right? So we got to pay attention to. And you'll have one thing left to worry about up until Monday with the defense is a little suffering on the Ravens. Morale might be down on that team too, man. They just lost 2 guys. Lost like 7 guys, right? So
yeah. Lost their whole fucking backfield. So yeah.
And a secondary member. So
yeah,
I would say go Drake.
Drake. Yeah, go Drake. Go
Yeah.
Drake.
I know that feels gross, but just go Kenyon Drake.
Cooper on your bench. Why?
Why?
Ugh.
Oh man.
Oh God. I'm sorry, brother. I'm not gonna give you crap for it because you already got enough crap for that. It just sucks, man. I mean, you know what? People give him crap, but dude had an ankle injury for like 2 out of 3 months of the offseason. Like I can see it. You're scared that Dak is not going to be playing well. It's fine. Now start your studs, right?
Yeah, start your studs. Start your studs. Who y'all got in a 1v1 skating rink parking lot fist fight? Rodgers or Winston? Rodgers. Winston does too much weird shit. Hey, we miss happy,
Give me Winston, he bites fingers. Rodgers.
But no, man, happy that the electricity is running well for you. I know that Ida hit you guys really hard down there in New Orleans, so we're happy that you're doing well, man. We're happy that you're able to tune in this morning.
I couldn't imagine, man. I can't even imagine.
12-team Superflex pick 3: Taylor, Ayuk, Max Galladay, Lindsey. I'm assuming that's Brian.
Gabe Davis, Brian Edwards, Amon-Ra, Coleman. Pick 3: JT, Ayuk, because they're both playing for sure. Gabe Davis would be my 3rd. Lindsey would also be my 3rd. I don't know. I don't want to trust Galladay right now. And I'm a guy that drafted like thousands of dollars of him. I don't trust Galladay right now.
I'd go JT, Ayuk, and Amon-Ra.
I'd go JT, Ayuk, and Lindsey, but that's just because Jacksonville's defense is suspect.
Yeah. Everybody has ran on them, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Go
you said go
Drake,
Drake.
bro.
Go Drake. It's gonna feel gross, but Josh Jacobs is questionable. There's a chance he might have limited touches. So I don't know what's gonna go on there, but if a guy's questionable already, Josh Jacobs with injury history, and you want like 5 catches for like 30 yards and maybe some rushing attempts, Kenyon Drake is gonna be that guy, and I think that's gonna be okay.
Drake.
I know. I feel it's absolutely gross.
I know.
Who was that guy? It's like Drake and Josh is a good TV show, but not a good backfield.
No.
That shit was so funny.
Yo, hey, they are right.
It felt so gross.
Let's get into Steelers Bills. 72 degrees there in Orchard Park. What are we thinking in this game? Buffalo favorites by 6.5. I felt like this maybe could have been closer.
This went down to 7.5. This opened at 7.5. By the way, that is crazy.
Yeah, like they're really thinking that the Bills are gonna have their way here. What are we thinking on this one, fellas?
Go ahead, Mike.
So on the fantasy side, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like everyone's been saying, you play your studs, you play guys like Najee, you play the wide receivers if you have to in Pitt, you play Josh Allen, but I am leery about the run game in Buffalo besides Josh Allen. I mean, you don't know. I think we have to wait and see what they play with Zach Moss and Devin Singletary. I saw a weird stat. I don't remember what yard lines or whatever, but there was a stat that said in a certain yardage area last year, Singletary got all the balls going to the left and Moss got all the balls going to the right.
Huh.
Thing like as they get like closer down to the red zone. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I feel like that they could probably utilize both of those guys in tandem, and both could probably be effective. I mean, obviously we're not starting anyone in the Buffalo backfield. Definitely start fire up Diggs and Josh Allen, but I mean that's it from really the Bills. Until we figure out what Gabe Davis is, until we figure out what Sanders' role will be in this offense. That's pretty much it from the Bills. I mean,
Beasley's still playing too, So that's also
God.
Yeah. He is. Right? I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat that shit. He's still fucking playing. So that also hurts for the other receivers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. You're right. And really quick, for Leafs, DJ Moore. But yeah, I mean, so that game is going to be interesting. Your thoughts around that one, Pang?
Obviously, start your studs, right? I'm not going to go crazy. Devin Singletary, I think, is the back for me. I know that sounds so weird because I was actually pretty hyped on the Zach Moss, but the guy barely had a preseason or a camp that I could think of. I think he was just injured all year long, and he had less yards. Devin Singletary looked actually pretty decent. I've always kind of liked him, but it was kind of daunting when he was playing kind of bad with no touchdown. If you roster any of these guys, hold them, wait for it. I would play Gabe Davis today. I really would, and I would not start many Steelers today. Actually, when I say many Steelers, I wouldn't start Deontay Johnson today.
Really?
Because his last season was not good with them. It was 4 for 7 or 40 yards. No touchdowns against the Bills at the end of the last year's season. It was like week 15 or 16. It was not a good stat line. And I don't know what that Steeler offense is anymore because they're going to completely change it. Alex Ron's NFL actually ran up their scheme last year, and it was literally like this type of read option concept thing where like it was a very simple screen deep check down read, and they ran that play like over and over and over. And I actually didn't notice that. And he was like, that's why they didn't do so well, because everyone kind of figured them out. So that means they have to change their offense again. So I have no idea who's going to be the number one guy.
But it is that Canada offense. I mean, and looking back in early preseason, it looked like that this is probably going to favor Claypool a lot. I do believe that Claypool will probably be will be the main priority in terms of the receivers. So I'm interested to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely
gonna
scares
say
me.
I'm gonna say play your studs. I mean, obviously, but I'm also gonna say, don't be afraid to play Claypool, Juju,
Yeah.
or Deontay.
I'm more favorite of the other two than I am Deontay. And also, don't forget, Najee's on this team now. Okay?
Yeah.
So that is a change of what they're going to do. It is huge. They're going to go from, I didn't run the ball for shit, to I might run the ball and throw the ball to its running back 20, 25 times. So what do we get out of it? I have no idea. And I think that's kind of risky to do it against the Bills defense.
Yo, DraftKings has the Gary V special. Darnold over 250 and a half passing yards, boosted by plus 115.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
Robbie already knows what I would do.
Smashing that, huh?
Yeah. If you have the Steelers, you can start them. It's not a big deal, but I will say that you're looking at PPR more than you're looking at yards. Besides Claypool. Claypool, you're looking at yards. You're looking at PPR points.
Yeah, no, I dig it. I dig it. Okay. So I mean that's that Steelers matchup. Prop bet that you guys didn't touch on. Smash the over for Ridley at 5.5 receptions. He has hit six or more receptions in 23 of the last 28 games, and no Julio against a bad Eagles defense. Oh yeah, smash that prop. Smash
give that to Patrick, man. That's a good
Come on,
bet.
Patrick. Yeah, come on. Smash.
Yep.
Yeah, props to Patrick on that. I didn't even take any Russell Gage bet too, because Russell Gage was, I think when I saw his was pretty low also. And I think like I said, like 9 out of his major games actually starting had like 80 plus yards. So yeah, I think Patrick, you hit on the head, man. You always know your stuff.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. Here, let me actually go ahead and let me look over at some of those props for that game really quick in Monkey Knife Fight. Monkey Knife Fight promo.
Interesting one. Yeah.
Monkey Knife Fight.
Promo code Rumboyz. Make sure that you guys go on over there and get in on that action. Here, let me see some of these.
Shoot, I didn't even ask this to Patrick. He knows the shit. How do you feel about starting someone like on the Steelers? Who do you want to start, brother?
Yeah, Pat, in the chat. Yeah, let us know. How you guys feel. I'm trying to see something really fast. 65.5 rushing yards for Miles Sanders. Probably.
I would take that. I would take his receiving yards if he had one too.
And then
that guy just had to catch one. He's so quick, man. People are sleeping on him. They forget that he had a 1,300-yard season. He didn't play like 12 games.
Bro, it's
wild.
Miles?
Yeah, Miles.
Yeah.
That guy's a little stat beast, man. And people don't even know it. They let him go in the 4th and 5th round and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Let's see how y'all feel about Aaron Jones today, bro. I'm all in on AA, Ron. We're actually about to get into that game next.
Let's do that game next. Yeah.
Yup. Yeah. So let's go ahead. Let's start breaking down that Packers matchup. The Packers Saints happening at a neutral site. This game will be taking place in Duval. Taking place at down there in Jacksonville. This game is over under set at 49.5 with Green Bay favored by 3.5 points. What are we thinking on this game? Weather is not a factor necessarily. I mean, it's gonna be 83 fucking degrees. It's gonna be hot as hell. What are we thinking? We'll start with Payne.
Give me a second for that one. I have to think about that. It was a little bit tough. A little tough for me.
Okay, Mike.
All right. So what was the over under again?
49.5.
I'm going to be a little ballsy and I'm going to go over. I think it's going to end up being a little bit of a shootout. I think both quarterbacks are going to have decent days. I think Rodgers is going to have a better day. But just like the question earlier, Aaron Jones, I love this week. And I think Rodgers is going to ball out because, like I said, on Friday night's Rumboyz After Dark, there's rumors that they did this partly going to Duval because Aaron Rodgers is 3-4 with a 78.1 passer rating in
The state of Florida, yeah.
the state of Florida. And this year, I think Rodgers is going to be very motivated, and this is just another chip on the shoulder.
Okay. I like that. I mean, you are getting gate, minus 200 on the money line if you take Green Bay. I feel like,
Hey, heads up. Zach Moss is inactive for this game today.
it's Devin Singletary getting all the work.
Told you. That's fucking guy,
There it
bro.
is.
There is a prop bet right now for Singletary to go over 31 yards on Price Picks. I'm just saying, if I had to pick something right now, I needed a free square. 31 yards rushing yards does not seem possible to me. And I would check it up on Monkey Knife Fight if he had anything.
Yeah, no, that's a damn good call out. That's a damn good call out. Okay. Shit, I forgot what
Sorry, brother, to interrupt you on that one. I just had to give that news.
We're talking about Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay.
So I'll go really quick. Aaron Jones, he's a fine pick. I'm known as Aaron Jones hater, just even though he's won me 2 championships in a season, won me a ton of money. I just don't think he's a first rounder because he's not in every game. I think he's going to be in this game. He's just a little injury prone. PPR beast all around. If you're talking about a guy that can get you 30 points, go ahead, use him all freaking day because that is Aaron Jones. He has the sexiest ceiling of most running backs, outside of CMC. And then overall in the game, I think Aaron Rodgers will do fine. Aaron Rodgers can play in a tornado. It's fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers can play in a fucking tornado.
Aaron Rodgers, dude. Like, you talk shit all you want, but, him and Tom Brady are almost ageless. Come on, let's move on.
Hollywood, what's good? Hey, make sure that you guys spike that like button if you have not hit the like button already. Be sure to share the content if you have not already. To go back to what we referenced earlier, Pat said he stayed away from Steelers receivers.
Me and Pat, he gets it. Also, Aaron Rodgers is in Hawaii all summer. He's fine.
Yes,
Trey Sermon inactive. Oh, shit.
Yep.
Give me that Raheem Mostert money, baby.
Yep. Must start Mostert will be a thing. It is always a thing on this show. Must start Mostert. Fire him up.
Easy. That's money in the bank.
Literally one of the fastest players. in
one of the worst defense, bro. Yeah, give it to me.
Yeah. Definitely give me that. I went ahead. Excuse me, and I took that 5.5 on Ridley. I went ahead and I smashed that. I smashed that.
Give me Josh Allen over rushing yards too while you're at it. If there's no fucking Singletary, if there's no Zach Moss, yeah, give it to me.
Oh yeah. You got to on that one. Here, let's see here. Go back.
I will say Wayne Gallman is inactive as well. So I think I don't know if anyone else is going to be in the backfield besides Mike Davis today.
Oh, dude, that's another good call. Oh my God, dude. That's why you got to be up in the morning, man. You can't be waking up 30 minutes before starting your lineup. You're going to feel like a fool.
Bro, I set all my lineups at like 6 in the morning. Like I was like, I got to start now. Dude, yeah, I'm taking this Sam Darnold 251.5 over. Like I just feel like the Panthers are just gonna bomb them. Like and then you got CMC pass catching out the backfield. Like give me that. Give me that Sam Darnold over. With the Gary V special on it. All righty. Let's see here. Next game I want us to cover 49ers Lions. Like we can make this one pretty quick. Like does Detroit really fucking stand a chance?
No. Not even in a fire.
No, it's not. No, they don't. And the problem I have with this game is I love DeAndre Swift, but I am scared about this game.
Bro, the thing is that Niners defense being back and healthy, they're gonna give Detroit fits. Like even Dan Campbell himself knows that this team is not exactly ready yet. you know, I think Campbell's gonna be throwing a fucking conniption on the sidelines because his team's getting whooped so bad. Jeffrey Okudah hasn't made the next step as a corner. I mean, he's only heading into a second season. I feel like that this team, this defense is going to get picked the hell apart. My advice is smash on that spread. Like I don't think Detroit's even going to cover that 9.
No. You
Right,
going the under?
Well, let me go back. I just forgot what the under is.
I think it's 40. I think it's 48.
46 and a half. It
46.
dropped.
Oh, dang! It did drop.
It dropped. I don't even know if like I want to smash the under. Like,
I would stay away from the over-under for the viewers. I think that's 46 and a half is too scary. I think that's why it dropped that low.
That's a trap.
That's a trap. I would have taken it. I would have taken the under when it was at 48.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I may would have taken it at 48. Stay away from the over-under in 49ers Lions. That right there is a clear and evident trap. Just get yourself far away from that one. Just don't even play that on our slips today. Let's just stay away from that one. If you want to just get some safe, easy, cash, I'd say, maybe that taking the 49ers just because that it's an easy, win. Not bad at all. That's just keeping it chalk. That's just playing chalk. You always want to have a chalk bet on the slip just to kind of balance out some of the more riskier picks that you may go out there and make. Let's see here. I like that we got into that. Chaz, what's good, bro? We definitely, we would love to have you, man. Just message me on Twitter, bro. Just message me on Twitter. Just got an under on Trey Sermon before run.
Oh, Pat.
Shit,
Pat.
Hey, I mean,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Right. Emmanuel Sanders just got upgraded to healthy. Should I play him over Drake? I probably would just want to go with Drake there.
Flip a coin.
Yeah, Payne, what would you do there?
I play Drake.
Yeah.
I think Sanders can get one, but it's just one of those like, dude, do I want it? I want nothing to do with that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you.
If I get it wrong, I'm sorry, brother, but I couldn't tell you what something I wouldn't do.
Mm-hmm. Another easy money game. Vikings Bengals. Minnesota favored by 3. I honestly think that Minnesota is going to blow the doors off of Cincinnati. Like I don't think that Cincinnati even hangs in close on this one. I mean, I get that practically so all their sack leaders are gone for Minnesota. So I am aware of that, and I do understand that you have freaking like 7 brand new starters, on that team. I mean, 77 degrees Paul Brown Stadium. Over under set at 47 from looks of it. What are we thinking? I mean, I shit.
I mean, you said it. You said it perfectly about the Minnesota. I mean, play all of them. Play everyone on Minnesota. The thing that I'm interested in is what's going to happen with the wide receiving core in Cincinnati. I still think I think you have to wait on Chase if you can, and only play Higgins and Boyd if you're going to play somebody.
Yeah, I feel like Higgins and Boyd are your only plays. I can't believe I'm going to say this dumb shit right now, but yes, go ahead and fire up Mixon because, well, it's value and it's a thing, okay? But other than that, fuck Joe Mixon. We got to stay on brand here. We got to stay on brand.
I feel a little sketchy starting Mixon a little bit just because we don't know what that O-line looks like. I'm starting them today, but I'm not stoked about it. That D-line for the Vikings just came back. Daniil Hunter, people make fun of him that he's not that great or he is great. No one fucking knows at this point. Come off ACL tear. Yeah, it's a bit toss-up, but you have to start your stud, dude. Like, this is week 1. Start your big guys all day. And that's it.
Yeah. Minus 160 on the Vikings. I say
I'm not touching Jamar Chase, so I'll tell you that shit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay away from Chase. Fire up Justin Jefferson. And yeah, I mean, Thielen should still be. Wait, no, Thielen's not playing this week, is he? No, he is. He is.
I think he is. He's playing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Herndon's playing.
I
He
think
might be, but who cares at that point? Who cares about
Yeah,
Herndon?
exactly.
Yeah.
I am willing to play Conklin as a DFS tight end.
That's a good call, brother.
Yeah, the Vikings always have a tight end on the field. It does not matter. It does not matter the formation, and they're always utilized. They're always going to be utilized. So I'm willing to go Conklin in DFS. Let's move over to. I'm trying to think which game I want to break down next.
Let's do the Carolina game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get into that one. Let's get into that. So the goddamn Jets at plus 170, minus 200 for Carolina on the money line. 44.5 on the over under with the 3.5 spread in favor of Carolina. Sam Darnold revenge narrative is the narrative behind this game. What are we thinking?
Go ahead, Pang.
Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you guys I'm a degenerate gambler when it comes to bets like these, where you get 2-to-1 odds for shit. This is not one of them. Okay, you will not take the Jets to win. I don't give a shit with his 9-to-1. I just don't see it. CMC's playing like that whole team is just really scary, top to bottom, and that defense. I'm gonna jerk off this defense way more than you guys will see over the next few weeks. It's Sam Darnold's gonna go off. Sam Darnold has 5 weapons. If Dan Arnold is part of his thing, where he throws to the end zone, so he literally has 5 chances to throw in the end zone all the time. So I wouldn't be surprised to get 2+ touchdowns, right? And I would probably take the push or over that he gets 3 touchdowns or more. Like, I'd be okay with that because he's going to, right? They don't need CMC to run between the tackles. They're just gonna throw it out to the flat. Like, it's so good. I would start Sam Darnold all the time. I don't give a shit. Short of like the top 6 quarterbacks in the league right now, I start Sam Darnold. Like after like quarterback 7 or 8, like after Russell Wilson, I would start starting Sam Darnold. I want to see it.
Yeah, I feel like Sam Darnold's a must play in terms of DFS. I am all for that. So yeah, I like it. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, everyone knows that's followed Rumboyz After Dark when I'm on knows that I love Sam Darnold this year, especially in this revenge narrative. Sam Darnold. I think this game is going to be somewhat close, but I love the Robbie Anderson stat. Just like Pang said, CMC, that's a perfect spot for Sam Darnold for dump offs. On the New York side, I think Zach Wilson will have a decent game, but I think they're going to lose the game.
Okay. I like that.
One last thing, guys. If you need a way to look at this, well, he isn't that good. Jared Goff gets to go Todd Gurley. It's got Todd Gurley after one of his best seasons. Sam Darnold might be Jared Goff of like 2018, where he just has a buttload of yards and touchdowns because his weapons are just so good and his scheme is going to be decent. Won't be as good of a scheme, though, as Sean would say.
Naeem Hines or Jamal Williams. By the way, this is a third flex in a 3 running back and receiver league. Kind of almost want to lean Hines, but like
I would go Hines only because I don't think that Detroit team is going to be running the ball a lot after they start getting blown out. And if I'm scared about Swift, I have to be scared about Williams.
Yeah, I see a universe where Detroit gets blown the fuck out of the water and they can't keep up.
Yeah, just give me Hines right now. We just need to see what's going on. I don't know if Jamal Williams does anything on that defense with that defense being so strong. My God, this is me. Hines okay, babe. Come here.
Aww.
But yeah, give me Hines. He's gonna catch probably. I think that's okay. I just don't know what to do with Jamal Williams. I have no idea.
I'm hearing James Coe's voice in my head saying, "Tell him to take Hines." So yeah. I'm gonna prescribe Hines. Shout to
I don't like either of those guys.
Yeah,
I like Jamal Williams more in real life though, with pass blocking. Actually, I think like a top 5 pass blocking running back. You know, you see that meme I made for the points per block for Zeke?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
No.
You should check it out later. It's just hilarious. I made it, for the SportsMe content, baby.
So I wanna get you guys' thoughts really quick here. So I'm over on drroto.com. You guys should check out some of our subscriptions over on drroto.com. I am the Monday Night Football Monkey Knife Fight prop article writer for MKF. And yeah, I mean, I definitely recommend heading over to drroto.com. Checking out some of our tools. This is our Dfs Lineup Optimizer. Really awesome tool. You just click generate, and then it's going to generate a lineup for you. And an optimized lineup for you. Today, it gave me Kyler Murray, James Robinson, Austin Eckler, DJ Shark, Brandon Cooks, AJ Brown, Kyle Pitts, Alvin Kamara, and the Miami Dolphins defense. What are you guys' thoughts on this lineup? And this is just the first one that we generated.
Let me see. I gotta zoom in on that one. Brother.
I like DJ Chark. The wide receivers I absolutely love. I get playing Pitts because the upside in DFS, the upside you have to.
Yeah.
I think from a betting perspective, I think this might be a little bit tougher. I'm a little scared of Eckler because I'm a little scared of Robinson because it's not because I don't think Robinson's talented. I don't think the Texans are terrible. It's Urban Meyer didn't like Robinson, dude. Like, we just saw what happened to Rojo when someone doesn't like you. Like, it just sucks, dude. Like, it really sucks. Mark Ingram used to be hated by Sean Payton. People forget that. We know what it's like to just not be the guy they don't like.
Yeah, but I feel like Urban has no choice. Like, I feel
no choice doesn't mean shit. I mean, the guy had no choice to start Mark Ingram when Sean Payton, but he always found a way to start everybody and their mother ahead of him. There was no choice not to start Rojo, but they started Leonard Fournette, who could barely look like he looked really bad. I liked Leonard Fournette last year, but he looked so bad that fucking Thursday game. Catching like the passes like really weak, moving kind of slow. I don't know. I guess that Robinson's probably in that boat where if you're hated, you're hated. Don't use any excuse. But yeah, it's week one. Start your guys. It's cool. I think everything here is fine.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run that lineup today. I think I like that lineup. Yeah, I think I'm with that. I'm with that one.
Good money. Good money.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good money lineup. So yeah, that's our DFS optimizer.
If you want to save a little bit and maybe move up, I would probably switch Kyler from Tannehill. That would be the only thing I would say. Like if you were trying to boost your money a little bit, because you're still getting the same game and you're getting that AJ Brown stack, right? You're getting that Tannehill AJ Brown stack. You could swap them and put it in. And Tannehill could run a touchdown in. He ran in like 9 last year, some ridiculous amount for a guy that no one knows runs the ball. So yeah, that's my only change.
No, hey, I like that. Let's see. I'm heading over to DraftKings right now, and I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna see what action I can get myself involved in. Why? Because I'm a DJ. and it's just
you're not lying there.
Yeah, it's like it's just the way that it works. Bro, all I've been doing is while you guys are breaking down games, I'm going through and I'm putting in fucking bet.
I'm doing the same thing, right?
This is just no fucks given. Let's see what game should we break down next, fellas?
I think I put in 3 bets since we've been talking. So
let's talk about the Arizona Tennessee game since we just mentioned.
Yeah, let's get into that one. Yeah. So what are our thoughts surrounding that game, Arizona Tennessee? Obviously Julio is now with the Titans, but this team still also has Derrick Henry. I think that is going to put this defense back on its toes. What are you guys thinking?
So right now the spread on DraftKings is -3 for Tennessee, and the over/under is at 53.5.
Moved up 2 points. Fuck.
That's a little scary for me, but on the fantasy side of it, I mean, on the betting side, I'd probably this game's just too iffy for me either way. But on that fantasy side, I think the Arizona wide receiver is going to have a good game. I saw there was a stat that said that last year Tennessee gave up 28 times they gave a receiver 10 points or more. There's 28 receivers scored 10 points or more against Tennessee's defense last year in half-point PPR. So
which position was this? Sorry,
wide receivers.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
28 wide receivers scored 10 points or more. And with Hopkins, I mean, I could even see AJ Green being fed a little bit in this game and having, not saying to start him or anything like that, but I mean, if you're in a big, GPP and you need a really cheap wide receiver, I would be okay with throwing AJ Green out there as a dart throw.
No, hey, I like that. I like that. I've heard that a lot lately. This week a lot of people are saying, hey, AJ Green, for the cheap. Who will be a top 10 receiver this week? Says Rel. Zach Wilson or Justin Herbert as Chaz. Damn.
I still think you have to roll with Justin Herbert, but
Yeah.
I think you have to temper your expectations either way.
And that's really, I feel like the problem there is that you do gotta temper expectations. I would say start Herbert just because it's week 1, start your studs. But yeah, Pang, how do you feel about that one? And then we also have another question right after.
Let me go with the question first. Give me Gaskin, then Tyson Williams, and then yeah, that's fine. I think that's okay. I don't trust Javonte Williams yet. I just don't know what's gonna go on that team. And then as for the game as a whole, you know what? I want to say give me the under because it seems like a high number, but both defenses are kind of shit. Give me the over, man. Let's see a shootout. Let's see big money. Let's see big games. Let's see fucking players go do real shit. Derrick Henry, AJ Brown, Julio Jones. You got DeAndre Hopkins on the other side. Give me the Titans to cover because I think they're just gonna fucking put up. They're gonna put up on them. Two bad defenses are gonna be facing each other. And they're gonna put up. So give it to me there. I think Daniel will figure it out.
No, I like that. Let's see. Do I want to play Gibson against the Washington or against the Chargers defense? Like
in DFS?
Yeah, because like I'm thinking about that lineup that the generator set us, and I'm just worried about Eckler a little bit. So I don't know if I want to spend the cash for Eckler or like maybe,
I just literally 5 minutes ago I put him in as my flex in a free one I had on FanDuel.
Oh yeah, was that thing for DK or FanDuel?
That optimizer is for it's for FanDuel, but I mean you can use it for like anything.
No, I was just curious because I know that's something I didn't hear earlier, so I didn't really know what it was.
Tyson or Eckler?
Yeah.
Eckler.
Yeah, you tried Eckler. I think we have to see what's going to happen. I don't think starting Tyson week 1 is a bad idea, but if you're picking between your number 1/2 round pick, yeah, you play your guy. Week 1, just start your guys. If you lose, you lose. You pivot from there.
Yeah. Let's see here.
There's people who are panicking, trading away their week 1 guys already because if the league didn't do as well as he could have. Just give it 1 week. It should happen.
Bro, I think I'm gonna go LaVishka over DJ Shark and that. Like
yeah, dude. I can't start. Fuck, I'm too scared to start that motherfucker. I can't.
Who, DJ Shark?
Yeah, I can't, dude. I just don't. I'm gonna start. I'd rather start Nico Collins, dude. I'd rather start Nico Collins. I'm not even joking.
Hey, I feel it. I
love Nico Collins. I'm all about it. Like I would rather.
This team's shaping out pretty well. I went with your Tannehill advice. James Robinson, AJ Brown, LaVishka Chenault, Kyle Pitts. I need to figure out who I'm going to take as my second running back and my third receiver.
Can you get Mostert in there?
Sneaky. Maybe Mostert becomes the flex or something. Well, no, like they're playing Detroit, so like fuck that. Yeah, we're just gonna go Mostert there. And I can go for a decent another receiver now.
I mean, a tip for some of if there's anyone watching that's newer at DFS, when we say start your studs, we're talking about season long. When it's DFS, you're going matchup, pure matchup.
Yes.
Yep, pure matchup. Pure matchup. Dude, Corey Davis, I know is going to be a fucking steal probably. Yeah, I think I might go Corey Davis as a fucking steal, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
Yep, I'll go Corey Davis as my third receiver. So I'll go A.J. Brown, Laviska Shenault, Corey Davis. And then now, oh my gosh. And then now for running back, I still got a decent amount left to where I can still grab me a fairly good back. Defense, I don't really care to blow a whole lot on. Just to be honest, like defense, I could probably play the cheapest defense and not give a fuck.
Yeah.
See, at my flex, I want to probably throw in a third running back.
All right, while you're doing that, Pang, Humphreys or Phillip Lindsay?
Phillip Lindsay. I would start Phillip Lindsay. He's going to get the bad Jaguars defense. They are looking a little bit better. Someone pointed out for preseason, but dude, what else are they gonna do? I mean, there's nothing else they can do. They still, hopefully Tunzel holds it up for long enough that he can run. So just give me that guy, and we'll move from there.
Got it.
I went Gibson in my flex.
So as a joke team, I threw together for one of my classics for DraftKings. I put Sam Darnold, Christian McCaffrey, Corey Davis, Nico Collins, Devontae Smith, Kyle Pitts, Antonio Gibson, and the Broncos.
Mm.
And then my second running back, I'm choosing between Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara, which I think I'm going to go Kamara, even though I don't like the fact that I'm going Kamara. But all their weapons are gone. So, he's going to catch, probably the team's passes. He's going to be 30 for 30. It's going to be funny as shit.
Where's Jacksonville's defense? I'm going to go with the Jags defense.
Yeah, I think they can put up a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if there is a low-scoring 2-0 game from Tyrod's side.
Okay, so here's my team: Tannehill, Robinson, Moser, A.J. Brown, Laviska Shenault, Corey Davis, Kyle Pitts, and Gibson. And then Jaguars defense. What do y'all think?
Interesting enough for me, man. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not the defense portion, but that's what you can do when you're broke, right?
I mean, I still got 1,300 salary remaining. So I mean, if I want to upgrade any of these, I can.
Okay.
I don't feel like I need to, but I mean,
It's true. You probably don't need to.
yeah, I'm gonna rock with this lineup. I'm gonna fucking rock with this lineup. Like I feel like that's. Let's go into the contest, baby. Let's go. I like it. You know what? Fuck it. Whatever happens, happens.
All right.
There we go.
We are officially an hour away from kickoff, boys.
Yes.
God, I am so not ready. I'm gonna
Go
be
to
too
stream as
excited.
always. Don't know hype. Thank you, Matt. Dilly.
Oh shit. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yes, we really do. Are you guys worried about Mike Evans this season?
Let
No.
me jump in on this one. I am. I love Mike Evans, but I am worried.
Really?
Okay, Robbie says no, Peng says yes, and I'm like, I don't know.
So for me, Mike Evans now officially goes away, and then he kind of already did. So I have literally 0 rosters of him. Even in my best balls, I think I rostered out of 500 teams. I rostered him 6 times, right? That's how little I want to do with him. Love the player, one of my favorite players right now in the NFL. Good man, good guy, just a boss, right? But he's in a weird situation. He's always been a TD dependent deep ball guy, and he's not even that right now. So he's just TD dependent.
I mean,
so yeah, I'm worried. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna be deciding. He's my bench decider week to week.
Where I worry is that secondary for Tampa keeps getting exposed, and they make a decision to maybe move Mike to a different team and use him as trade bait. I think that could happen. What trade deadline's November 17th, some shit like that. I can't remember.
That would be an interesting call, man. Holy shit. I didn't think about that. I don't know.
I'm a little freaked out. Yes, I am. Here's my panic. He's on the trade block. Yeah. See. Rodgers or Hurts. Did we already answer that one? I think.
No, we didn't. We asked Rodgers and Winston matchups.
Rodgers.
You play Rodgers.
I'm playing Rodgers.
You play Rodgers. The only reason I would not start Rodgers if your league did 4 to 6 points on touchdowns, receiving and rushing. If you really wanted to capitalize on that rushing touchdown, maybe you can go Hurt. But that's it. And that would even then be a coin toss. I would probably stick with Rodgers to play it safe.
Yeah, I would play it safe. Matty Ice or T-Law? Matty
Ice with no doubt first game.
Yeah, this is a perfect game for Matt fucking Ryan. You take Matt Ryan twice if you can.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait. Oh my gosh, all right. I'm a little freaked out. Yes, I am. Here is my panic. He's on the trading block. When I get all worked up, watch me drop. Tip him over and watch him flop.
Yeah, dude.
Of course that would be Patrick.
I love me some Mike Evans, but he is the guy that I am freaking out on that team. He is. It's not even close. Next to, the running backs, Mike Evans is the first guy I'm thinking about. Do I start him every week? I don't know. Do I start him? I'm doing that every single week of him.
Yeah. I'm running. I don't know. Evans is a tough choice.
I would trade him. If there's somebody in your league that loves him, trade him. I'm usually the guy that loves him, so I would say go fucking trade him out there because there's no way hell I'm starting this guy. Unless you were basically wishing for an injury for another team member for him to move up.
Yeah, I feel that. Let's see here. Got another game that we can handicap really quick. For everybody at home, I feel like I feel more confident than paying what you and I were just kind of sporadic everywhere Thursday night. I feel like, I feel like now that Thursday is kind of out the way and that one's said and done, it's like, okay, now I'm back into a rhythm.
Thursday week 1, man, it's the worst, dude, because it's like we don't fucking know what can you expect, and we even said it this could go into a shootout because who fucking knows anymore because it's week 1, and we also said it can go bad historically, or we just go out here and we just get this amazing game like they had 2 years ago and went 34-26, which what we got a 60-point game.
I mean, I ain't going front. I capped that game like shit. And that's my fault for those of you at home. I told you take the under.
I did too.
Yeah, I did get the money line right. We got the money line. Spread. I think you got the spread, didn't you?
No, I did get the spread. I said I didn't like that Tampa would dom them. I didn't think Tampa would dominate them like people thought they would. Because it was 7.5. That was a lot of money, man. That was a lot of points. I was like, for all you know, this is exactly 7, right? And I was like, that's a little much to ask for. Because I just thought it was gonna be a low scoring game though. That was my reasoning. So I was half right. I thought this was gonna be a 20-20 game and we're done. Right?
Yeah. No, it's
20-20 by quarter 1.
Yeah, seriously.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cap we're gonna cap Chargers Washington for you guys, but I'm gonna let them more so cap this one just because it's obvious where my fucking loyals lie, and I'm also not betting this game at all today.
That's
so fair. I'm gonna let you two kind of have some fun with this. Payne, you start, bro.
I love the Chargers actually. I consider them a Dolphins rival. No, not in this game. As a team, I consider them as a franchise a Dolphins rival. People probably won't agree, but we've had some sick ass matchups with the fucking Chargers over the last decade and stuff. I think they'll be fine. I think I want the Chargers and the money line because I think they can win this one out. It's going to be very minor how they do it, but it's not going to be by a lot. I'm scared that Derwin James is not ready. I don't know what we look like. We haven't seen this guy in 2 years. that defense is going to be really sus. And that's the only reason I would think that Ryan Fitzpatrick goes hell off. That defense is sus as shit right now. Besides Joey Bosa and so on. Because even Melvin Ingram is gone now. Right?
Yeah.
Like, that scares the shit out of me. That linebacker core was never that good. What's the over for this? Anybody know?
I got it right here. So the over is 45, but I want to
give me
say
the
one
over.
thing. I want to say one
the
thing.
over.
When we got on air, the
Yeah.
spread was 2. It's at 2.5.
2.5.
It was at 1.5 and 1 at one point.
It was yesterday. Yeah.
It ain't flipped. It was Chargers at -1, and it's flipped. Now it's Washington at 2.5.
Okay, so that's a pretty good one. That's still scary. To me, it's just a money line bet. So, money line me Chargers. I don't like it. I hope Justin Herbert takes a step forward because I am sketched what Ryan Fitzpatrick does. It's week 1 of Ryan Fitzpatrick. But I will say, if you have any players in these games, start them all. Start them all and then some, man. I think you have to. This is going to be a shootout, and and I'm surprised this fucking over/under isn't like 50.
I like the under. I think that the only way that it hits the over is if Fitz really just goes the fuck off. But traditionally, Washington, is even in our wins, we're not super high. We're not a super high scoring team. I mean, but this Scott Turner offense could maybe do some different things.
Different quarterback, right? Like, it just comes down to Ryan Fitzpatrick. What Fitzpatrick do you get this year? Fitztragic or Fitzmagic?
Exactly. Matt, for you, I'm gonna say go Higbee over Everett. Just because you don't want Everett heads up against that Washington defense.
No, Everett is going against the Colts.
Or no, Everett's going against my fault.
I'd give me Everett, I would say, for me.
Yeah. I forgot that Everett moved.
Yeah.
Should I drop Zach Wilson and start Mac Jones? I'm assuming that's single QB. Is this 2 QB 2 QB, Chaz? If it's 2 QB, I don't want you to drop anyone. Dropping I don't advise. But if it's single QB, yeah, maybe you start Mac.
I don't think you drop either, though. Don't drop any player because you want to see what they do week 1.
Yeah, it's
you
week
hold
1
them all the way till Sunday. Just hold them.
Yeah, I'm not advising any drops for week 1. So yeah, Kellen, sure, drop your question, bro. Drop your question. We're talking fantasy football. We're capping games for you guys. We got about 20 minutes left in the show, so we definitely want to get as much of you guys taken care of right now as possible. Which week do you guys think Trey Lance would be starting?
I don't think he starts this season too much. I think this is a closest thing to the Mahomes situation we've seen in a while. Jimmy G, dude, if he plays well, what are they going to do? Right? Oh, week 9, dude, you guys are 7-2. We have to bench you for Trey Lance. I just don't see it. Like, unless it's a very, very bad season, I don't know. So if you're predicting a bad season from the 49ers, then you start Trey Lance. If you get by week 5. But if Jimmy G plays up, they're gonna it's gonna be Alex Smith and Patrick Mahomes situation all over again.
The problem with the Trey Lance situation that's drastically different than the Dalton and Fields situation. By the way, that you may see Lance and Fields both today. There could be potential that they are baked into a couple of different packages.
True.
But one thing that I do want to state is where the situations are different. Dalton is complete and total ass milk, and then you have fucking Jimmy G over there in San Fran.
Who can trade bait eventually.
Who will be trade bait eventually, but 2, he can give you he doesn't have to pass through the air. He can give you a 60% completion percentage and still fucking keep his job because he just plays that conservative because they don't have to pass that as much. They got a stable freaking full of running backs. I mean, so that's where it's tricky. That's where that one gets tricky. Hines or Robinson in place of Jacobs. Oh shit, Robinson.
You have to play against Robinson.
You're playing James Robinson every day of the week.
Yeah,
especially against the Texans, man. Like, you have to.
Yeah, we're playing Robinson everywhere. I need you guys in DFS to go put Robinson in your lineups. I'm telling you, he's gonna be a DFS savior this week. Okay, so it is a 2 QB. You have Herbert and Wilson. I'd rock out with those guys.
Yeah, just stay.
Yes, yeah, let's stay play.
If you're doing real quick. If you're doing a DFS dark horse, go look at Chris Conley or Nico Collins. Tyrod Taylor likes tall, fast dudes, man. Like, if you have a random lineup and you're like, I need someone cheap as fuck, one should have Chris Conley, one should have Nico Collins. I made a whole video. I even made a TikTok on it, dude. Like, fucking Tyrod Taylor does not throw to small guys. He doesn't like the route runners. He threw 9 passes to Mike Williams in week 1. Even forget that. 9 targets to Mike Williams with a shoulder injury. Give me that wide receiver too that goes deep. Tyrod Taylor's gonna air it out.
I like that.
Especially if they're losing.
My thing is, I'm just too scared to start any Texas in DFS. Kellen asked start 2 for flex. Gaskin, Callaway, Tyson, Elijah Moore.
Gaskin, Callaway, we're done. We're moving on. Like, that's it.
Yeah, I was about to say Gaskin, Callaway.
Look at the last one, Pang.
Melvin Gordon.
I wouldn't start Melvin Gordon week 1 against the Giants. No, not against the Giants, right? Like, we don't know. Like I said, I love him. I don't know what's going on there. I think he gets 60% of touches, but against the Giants defense, that was way better than people think they were. Yeah, man. Sign me up for Callaway and Gaskin.
That's the next game that we're about to cap.
What?
I need to roast the Giants on this damn Sunday morning show. Why did I only get 2 hours of sleep and shit 3 times in the morning? Bro, I feel that. I feel that. Should I bench Allen Robinson?
No.
You can't. You got to play your studs. You got to play your studs week 1. Now, week 2, that may fucking change. Honestly. Let's cap this Giants game. Like, bro. First off, does New York stand a chance? Like I know that Stacks is probably gonna get a clip of this, and he's like, "Yo, you really picked the Broncos over us, Robbie." The over/under sitting at 41.5. Line set at 3 in favor of Denver. I don't have the money line in front of me right now. Let me switch back over to the sports book, unless you have it, Mike.
I got it right here. Let me just log into my phone again.
Just real quick, though. While you guys are looking, just real quick on the Giants situation and the Broncos situation, man. Like, I think this is under. I don't think it's even close to being over. Like, I would be surprised if this is like a 38-point game. I like the Broncos. Everyone knows that I favor a lot of their players, even though I don't like the team. This is a 2 defensive-heavy teams going against with quarterbacks trying to figure shit out. So it's a toss-up, man. I won't. Out of starting my studs, though, I think I'm a little sketchy on starting Kenny Golladay and Saquon Barkley this week.
Okay.
I won't start Kenny G. I'll probably start Sterling Shepard, actually, if I had to.
So the money line is -150 for the Broncos and +130 for the Giants.
Okay. Hang on. How many entries do I want? I'm adding more to my DFS lineup. I'm like, I got putting in more entries because that lineup is just so fire. Like I'm like, damn, like some good shit.
Also, shout out to Elijah Moore for possibly starting today with Jameson Crowder being out. So that's a pretty big deal too.
Yeah. So on this game, I am a little worried about both teams. I agree with Payne. This is an under for me. I don't trust Teddy Two Gloves yet. I don't trust Vic Fangio. I mean,
I know. I do love the I don't trust him.
I do like Judy. I do like Sutton, but I would temper expectations until we find out what this offense is really going to be like. If you can, I probably wouldn't even start any New York Giants wide receiver. I unfortunately do have to start one, and I'm not going to say which one because I'm embarrassed. But
Slayton.
Worse.
Oh God.
Sterling Shepard.
Oh shit.
I would rather start Sterling Shepard, man. I think I would. I'm okay with that.
Bro, I got Saquon in the league, and I'm not happy about it.
Yeah. Dude, did you see Von Miller? Oh yeah, start Callaway. But yeah, you saw how Von Miller was moving his first preseason game. He actually looks pretty good, dude. And I'm actually not a Von Miller guy. Actually, kind of. I admit he's an All-Pro. He got too much love for that Super Bowl game, and DeMarcus Ware didn't get any love. I thought that was a little fucked up. I hold a grudge against him for that, even though it's not his fault. But he looked good coming back off the ACL. So, hey, man, I say it like it is. I'll tell you the truth. I hate him for literally no real reason beyond the fact that I thought DeMarcus Ware should have got some love. He was like 34 and playing his lights out on a Super Bowl game. But yeah, dude, he looked good. He was moving, man. Von Miller still got it. He still got it. No joke.
Yeah.
That defense, I guarantee you, will get a fumble on Daniel Jones. If they don't, I'll next week I'll chug some fucking hot sauce.
Yo, that defense is going to maul Daniel Jones. Look, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm taking the fucking Broncos. I know Denver fans are probably happy to hear me say that. Don't worry, it's only week 1, okay? I'm probably gonna pick against your team a lot more in the future. All right, so don't get too fucking excited, Denver. But
Daniel Jones is so gross, man. Ugh, fuck him.
But okay. The Giants defense showed some flashes last year. They still have Martinez.
Jabril Peppers.
And Jabril Peppers. So I mean, you know, let's not treat the Giants defense like they're a bunch of slouches, but they are probably going to get bullied the fuck up. I don't think that this is a high scoring game. That under a 41 is like so tempting just because I think that both these teams are just complete and total dog shit. The 2.5, I think the Broncos could maybe pull this off with the McManus field goal. But yeah, Broncos all the way on.
Question for you, Rob. Would you be surprised if Saquon came out and gave you 90 scrimmage yards and like a TD?
Bro, if Saquon did that for me, I'd be shocked as hell.
I wouldn't. I'm not. The problem with Saquon this week is I'm not going to be shocked either way. I won't be shocked if he gets 90 yards in a TD, and I wouldn't be shocked if he has 45 yards and
that's it, right?
nothing.
Yeah,
that's why I'm so scared of, dude. That guy is such a talk about the biggest question mark, right? Like he could just come out, get like 6 catches, run for fucking 60 more yards, and then now you're looking at like, you have fucked because you're going to Barkley or you're playing against him. Like, fuck me, dude.
His range of outcomes is too wide this week.
Yeah,
perfect choice of
wide. Let's see here. Start 3: Callaway, Hollywood Brown, Allen Robinson, Brandon Ayuk, and Terrence Marshall Jr.
I got this one. To me, this is easy. Allen Robinson, Brandon Ayuk, Marquez Callaway.
Yeah. I will say one thing, though. Keep Marquise Brown in your team.
Yeah.
Because he is the only receiver. But here's the thing. If his receivers return, I think Marquise Brown goes on a tear. Because he will get to play through the slot like he was always meant to be. He's not a 1, he's a 2. And some 2s can be so fucking good. Right? They can be, last year's CD Lamb when they're running around doing whatever the fuck they want. I think Marquise Brown has it in them. You're just going to have to wait a bit.
Yeah. Don't forget, Calvin Ridley was a 2 at one point.
Yeah. Guys in the slot. Like Russell Gage was a 2 in the slot. He was like 3 in the slot. Fucking just running around, just doing Gage shit. It happens. I think Brown is set for a good season because that's what his role is meant to be. You can't put him as a 1. You can't. He's not Antonio Brown.
There may be a chance that Hollywood becomes something, but it's only because I think that he's going to get force fed through the air. Him and Mark Andrews, but I mean,
I got so much Mark Andrews. I fucking done so much of him.
Bro.
Oh my god, him and TJ Hawkinson, man. I have them in my bully tight end setups and all my best balls. Bully tight end, bro. It's the future.
Hey, I like it. Let's go ahead real fast. Let's get into our upset of the week or bold predictions of the week. Like whether it's an upset or something, do with like a player or whatever the case. Let's get into our upsets of the week.
Okay.
Payne, go ahead.
My upset of the week, and I know you guys gave me shit for this earlier. Colts beat the Seahawks. And I know somebody else was talking shit earlier, but I think the Colts can beat the Seahawks. I know. Fuck you guys, but
I'm not disagreeing with you. I think it could happen. I mean,
I think the Colts beat the Seahawks, and it's just going to be a goofy way they do it. They're at home. Carson Wentz is going to be better. There's no film on him in fucking Indy. That defense is a little, can set up. And Russell Wilson, when he tries to cook, at least from Pete Carroll's standpoint, did it poorly. They gave him bad ingredients, right? A bad game plan. So I don't doubt if they somehow find a way to lose. It would be the Seahawk way to lose in the most random way possible, too.
Okay, what you got, Mike?
All right, so mine is a player pick, not a game pick. I absolutely love Justin Herbert. I have him high in Dynasty. I have him high in redraft. But temporary expectations, he's going to finish out of the top 12 this week. That front seven, That defense is brutal. I just think you need to temper your expectations. Finish right around 12 to 15.
Okay. Okay.
Good call. Good call.
For myself, let's see, an upset that I think that could potentially happen. What if Disney Channel really just goes off freaking Zach Wilson and just puts the Panthers in their place? I think that would be quite interesting.
Disney Channel.
Something that none of us could see coming. I feel like that's one that none of us could see coming. Is the Jets coming out with a week 1 win? Do I think that it's going to happen? Absolutely, positively not. But could it happen? I mean, this is
anything can happen.
Yeah, Any Given Sunday. There's literally a movie called fucking Any Given Sunday, and it's Rob Salah over there now. It's Zach Wilson, a brand new receiving core, strengthened offensive line. Everything is different about this team in every facet. So I think seeing these two teams that both have a whole lot of new going on, new coaches, new quarterbacks, so on and so forth. I expect that game to be a lot better than what we think, and I think the Jets are going to be a lot more entertaining than what they have historically presented to us.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see us maybe talking about that possibly being a game of the week. I mean, there's some more heads up matchups that are tougher, but I mean that one could have some big plays. I see a lot of SportsCenter top 10 action maybe coming out of that game.
Yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
There's definitely gonna be eyes on that game. That's for damn sure.
So I saw a weird stat this morning. This year is the most. There's 12 quarterbacks that are playing their first game with a new team this year.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's a funny stat one. I love that one. That one is hilarious as shit to me.
Oh wow, yeah, that is very, very, very interesting. Hold up, let me 1 second. I got a message, Raj.
All right, so real quick.
Any last minute props that you feel that the public needs to be on?
Props. Like I said, if you didn't get the Devin Singletary at 31 yards or Josh Allen at 27 rushing yards, I would consider. Also, just some DFS pickups. As I was jerking off the Colts a second ago. Paris Campbell, Michael Pittman cost you literally nothing. And at least in DraftKings, they cost you total together $7,800. Right? That's less than one player. And against a bad defense, would you riddle me this? Do you think any Colts receiver literally does nothing all week, right? So I don't think that's the case. So hero ball is Carson Wentz's game. So, I would consider that.
Okay. Mike?
Yeah, I don't really have anything more to add except for the fact that this week is going to be great, and go Chiefs.
Hell yeah. My monkey knife fight prop of the day is Kyler Murray and Ryan Tannehill on the more or less 277.5 passing yards for Kyler and 265.5 for Ryan Tannehill, and I'm willing to go more on both.
Oh, hands down. I would be, hands down. Like you said earlier, I think that's going to be kind of a shootout game, and I think there's going to be points scored. I think Tannehill is overlooked on every level of fantasy football.
Oh, easily.
I agree. I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Rumboyz NFL AM. We are here every Sunday morning, 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, to answer your fantasy football questions, over, under, prop bets, money lines, all that good stuff. You need it. We got you covered. We're here to make you guys money this season. Paying, where can the people find you? And then we'll go into Mike.
You can find me on Payne's Picks on Twitter, or you can find me on the SportsMe app. Keep it simple this time around.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at DropTheMikeFF. And other than that, just can't wait for football and hope you guys win some dough.
Hell yeah. You guys know exactly where to find me. Rumboyz Robbie on Twitter. And yeah, I will catch you guys here in the next 30 minutes for NFL Rum Zone. 7 hours of commercial-free football right around the corner. We will see you guys on the other side. Get those lineups set. Get those last-minute bets in. Let's win some money and have a kick-ass Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. We out of here.
Deuces.
Holy shit.